Hello, hello, everyone. YouTube family, what is up? I am only live on YouTube right now. I know usually when you guys see me do live streams, I'm streaming everywhere, but today, just on YouTube so I can get to everyone's questions. So today, I'm going to be talking about the EIDL and the PPP programs. Please let me know in the comments if you guys can hear me okay before I dive into the content. So if you guys can let me know maybe what city and state that you're tuning in from, go ahead and let me know so that I can be sure that you guys can hear me. Awesome. I hear people said that they can hear me. Awesome. Yes, awesome. Perfect. Because I know a couple weeks ago I did a live with my new mic that I'm using now, and my voice was like super deep and it was so weird. I was having technical malfunctions, so I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Had one person say, awesome. Yay, awesome. You guys can hear me. Nice. We have people from all over. Phoenix, South Carolina, Georgetown, Alabama. What's up, guys? So I am streaming from Dallas, Texas, as most of you guys know. Awesome. Yeah. So you guys can hear me. Perfect. So if you guys have questions, throw them down in the chat box, but I'm going to talk about the EIDL and the PPP program. So if you guys are on my text list, you probably received the link that I sent out today for the PPP program. Okay, so the PPP and EIDL are two completely different programs. So my company is assisting with helping you apply for the PPP. Okay, the Payment Protection Program. That is going to be a loan. That is going to be a loan program. So if you received that text, and if you didn't receive it and you still need help, the link is going to be in the description of this video, right? You'll fill out the link. Once you fill that out, you'll be sent an email with a DocuSign. The DocuSign is going to be the agreement, okay? Because there is a fee. So I'm not charging anything upfront to help you guys apply. So there's no upfront fee, but there is a 2% back-end fee once you are funded. Okay, so you basically are signing an agreement, agreeing to that fee and those terms. Once you do that, I will also need a voided check. So if you sent in your agreement today, you'll be receiving an email in the morning about getting a voided check for your business account. Once we get that voided check, you will then be sent a portal. Okay, we are working with a hedge fund that is connected directly total. So you definitely want to get that in ASAP. So we're getting that process started now. Like I said, you'll need that voided check. So if you don't have one, make sure you guys are heading to your bank, this week or this weekend to get that voided check. After you sign that agreement, you'll send that in. But like I said, I will be sending out an email to everyone who sent in their who signed the agreement. I'll be sending out an email to everyone to make sure that you guys are sending that in. Once you do that, you'll get your portal. So you'll be completing the entire process through an online portal. So it's going to make it super easy for you guys. Okay, super easy. It's going to be a portal. We have an awesome customer service team that's going to be assisting throughout this entire process to make sure that this goes smoothly for you all. So if you don't get funded, then there's no fee. There's no fee if you don't get approved. So if you don't get approved, you don't lose anything. If you do get approved, there is a 2% fee. So like I said, I'm not charging anything up front to help you to get you guys apply for the PPP program. Okay, so sorry, I need the agreement. Okay, yep. So you can, if you don't have it, if you didn't get my email, if you're not on my list, then just go to the link in the description box for PPP and you'll be able to fill that out. So the requirements for PPP are different for this round. The first round was, crazy chaotic, but the second round, they are definitely a little bit more strict. So your business has to have been in business on or before January 31st, 2020. Okay, 2020. January 31st, 2020, on or before that date. If you started your business in October 2020, you don't qualify. You started in December, in July, you do not qualify. These are funds specifically for businesses that were impacted by the pandemic. So, like I said, you have to have started your business on or before January 31st, 2020. There's no way around it. There is no way. I've had people ask me, oh, well, is there any way around that? No. Okay. My reputation is everything to me. So I won't be doing any type of shady stuff. I won't be doing no fraud. If you want to go and apply with a brand new business, that's on you. I will not be assisting you with that. So yeah, you have to have started your business January 31st, 2020 or before that. Also, you have to show that your business did take a loss. So you have to be able to compare the revenue from, say, for example, third quarter 2020 or third quarter 2019 and compare that to third quarter 2020. There has to be at least a 30% loss in that revenue. Okay. And like I said, once you guys get into the portal, we will be assisting you with the process and letting you know exactly what you need, because they will. Once you log in, you will actually be signing a document that allows us to pull your tax return from the IRS to see what your revenue was during the 2019 year. And they also pull 2018, but they're going to go based off of 2019 in comparison to 2020. So your business had to have taken a loss. So I said, do I have to have proof? Yes, you have to have proof. Okay, and this is going to be in case of an audit. So in case they do audit you, you have to show that you actually, the numbers that are on the application are matching up with, what's correct. So that's really, really important. And so some ways, so I know a lot of people have not, filed your taxes for 2020 yet. So you have to get together like a profit and loss. So that's basically your Schedule C, because I know we have a lot of sole proprietors on here or sole member LLCs. You'll be getting that Schedule C. If you have a partnership, you'll have a K1. But yeah, you'll definitely need that. Can you apply without a voided check? No, so we will have to have the voided check in order for your agreement with my company to be valid, to make sure that we have the correct information for your account. Because like I said, if you are funded, there is that 2% fee. So we won't be able to proceed without that. But you can get that from your bank and they can give you that, or if they can give you like a certified bank letter, you can do that too. But that typically costs, and usually a voided check will be free. So you will need that to get started. Yeah, and so with the PPP, you can be a sole proprietor. You can be in that 1099. You can be an independent contractor. You don't have to only be, you don't have to only have like an LLC or have a corporation, S corp. Okay, it is eligible for sole proprietors and independent contractors. Yeah, so if you are not funded, there is no fee, not for the PPP. There's no fee. I've decided to not charge anyone up front. So yeah, there's not going to be a fee. I know there's a lot of people who are charging up front, which is why I decided not to, just because, it's been hard enough for businesses right now. So I just want to do what we can to assist you guys with getting this funding. So there will be no upfront cost. Awesome. So we have some questions about the EIDL. So the EIDL is the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. And as you guys know, with the EIDL program, there is a grant that is up to $10,000 that your business can qualify for. And this is also available for sole proprietors, also available for independent contractors, everybody, okay, any business owners. So for this, you have to also have started your business on or before January 31st, 2020. You also have to show that there was a loss, okay, for your business, at least that 30% for an eight-week period between March and December. That's what they're going to be looking at. Between March and December, there has to have been a loss, at least for an 8-week period for that EIDL grant. So if you got the grant in the beginning of the year or the beginning of last year now, if you got that first grant, because I know some of you may be a sole proprietor or you may be a single member LLC, they were giving out $1,000 per employee. So for that, if you got $1,000, you can now apply again and get $9,000. So it's up to $10,000 and they will subtract the amount that you've already received. If you did not receive any grant funds from the EIDL program, you'll be eligible for the $10,000, no matter how many employees that you need. Okay. No, yes. So you don't have to have employees. So if you are a sole proprietor or a single member LLC, you are considered the one employee. But like I said, they changed that now. So you don't have to, it's not only $1,000 per employee. That was last round. This round, you can get up to that 10 grand. So that's really awesome. And for this, so I'm not, for the EIDL grant program, I won't be doing applications, but on Sunday, I am teaching a class on how to apply. Majority of business owners did not get approved for this $10,000 grant because they filled out the application incorrectly. Okay, they filled it out incorrectly. So me and my business partner, we are doing a class for you guys on how to apply for this grant. Everything that you'll need, everything that you'll, how exactly to apply, we're breaking it down. We funded we funded hundreds of businesses during this first round. And so for this round, we're going to teach you guys how to apply for the EIDL grant. So the link is going to be in the description box of this video, and you'll be able to find that there. If you want to be in on that class, it's going to be on Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Time. It's going to be a live virtual class. And if you can't make it at that time, you will receive the replay, but seats are going to be very limited. It's going to be a very small class. So you guys want to make sure that if you need assistance with the EIDL grants application, make sure you guys are registering for this class. Someone said with the PPP after 2% is paid, you have to pay back what was funded. So yes, the PPP Payment Protection Program is a loan. This is a loan that has to be paid back. So there is a forgiveness program. If you spent the funds on certain things like rent for your business or utilities, payroll, things like that, it is eligible to be forgiven, and we will help you with the forgiveness process once you get to that point. They actually have simplified the process for anyone who gets a loan $150,000 or under. They've simplified that process. It is forgivable. But I would go in with the expectations that just in case they don't forgive it for you, that it is a loan that has to be paid back. Just so you guys are aware. But for the grant is not, you don't have to pay that back for the $10,000 grant. So the grant is kind of like free money, which is definitely why I recommend people to join the class. The link is going to be in the description box of my video once I get off of here. Maybe I can, I wonder if it'll let me throw this in the comment section. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can throw this in the comments for y'all real quick. But it's also in the description box. Yeah, me and my business partner, we are going to teach you guys how to apply. I know that there are, and also guys, this is not to hate on anybody because that's just not me, but I know that there are a lot of people out here teaching or doing applications for other people, right? Everybody has become a funding expert once these programs have launched who have never funded a business in their life. So there are going to be people out here selling, say, hey, let me help you apply for EIDL, PPP, whatever. They are going to be charging you $250, $500, however much up front. I want you guys to be careful and vet the companies that you are going through. If you do choose to go through someone else for like the EIDL or for the PPP, make sure that they are legitimate, because if someone is doing your EIDL grant application and they have 20 other people that they're doing it for, and they're doing it all off of the same IP address, grant, okay, they will deny your grant. So I want to caution you guys to be careful about that if you have somebody who's going to do the EIDL for you, which is why I've decided just to teach you guys how to do the EIDL grant for yourself. So that's what the class is for on Sunday, okay? Sunday, we're teaching you how to apply for the EIDL. Now for, someone said, can we apply for both EIDL and PPP? Excellent question, and yes, you can. These are two completely different programs. So you can get PPP and you can get EIDL grant. Yes, so the class will be a live class, a live virtual class through Zoom. So you'll be able to go on and ask us questions. It'll be me and my business partner, and we'll be on there teaching guys how to get this grant money. Yeah, so if you receive my email and you sign up with our hedge fund, like I said, we've partnered with a hedge fund and they are going to be funding $4 billion for this. So it sounds like a lot, but it's really not a lot of money, especially when people, for PPP, you can get up to $2 million. So we're only accepting a very limited amount of people. So yeah, so once you fill out, you sign the agreement saying, agreeing to the fee. And like I said, the fee is going to be 2% once you are funded. If you are not funded, there's no fee. But if you are funded, it's 2%. Once you do that, in the morning, an email will be sent out to you guys to tell you to send in a voided check, but you can always do that now if you have one. But we'll need a voided check from your business bank account to verify the information that you put on the agreement. Once we receive that, you will receive a portal. You will do everything through that portal, and our customer service team will be able to assist you and keep you updated. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind that with PPP, this process is a process that can take several weeks to actually get funded. This is not an overnight process. So I want to make sure that we are setting proper expectations with this process. This is not overnight money with this PPP program. It's not overnight. But most people didn't get approved for both of these programs because of errors in the application. So if you haven't done this before, then yes, you guys need assistance with it. Head over to the links in my description box for the PPP. We can assist you with that. We are working with the hedge fund who is working with the SBA, so we'll be able to help you with that. With the EIDL, I won't be doing applications, but I can teach you, me and my business partner will be teaching you how to properly apply. So yeah, how to properly apply. And it is a class. It is $27 to attend this class. We'll be breaking down the entire process for the EIDL grant and how to properly apply so that you do not get denied, okay? And you also have to meet the qualifications as well, okay? So if you apply and don't meet any of the qualifications, there's nothing I can do about that. So remember, your business has to have started before January 31st, 2020 in order to qualify. Someone said, how do you show a loss if you didn't file taxes for 2019? So you'll have to get your expenses together, okay, with your, like Schedule C or with your profit and loss statements. You'll have to get that together to show that because they will be asking you for numbers. So you want the last thing you want to do is give out just random numbers, and then they ask you, say you get audited, they ask you to verify and you can't prove it. So you definitely want to make sure you have accurate numbers. So the applications, they sent out an alert, and so they should be technically being open anywhere between the 15th and the 17th of this month. Now for PPP, you can start the process now if you go through my portal with my hedge fund. But if you're doing it on your own, then the portals on the actual website should be opening around the 15th and 17th. So that's why we're doing the EIDL class on Sunday so that you guys can be ready to apply next week for that EIDL grant. What if previously approved for EIDL? Yeah, if you were previously approved for the EIDL grant, depending on how much you got. So everyone is eligible for up to $10,000. So if your business only received $2,000 in the first round, you're not eligible for $8,000. They changed that requirement. So at first it was only $1,000 per employee. Now they've changed it to where you can get any business is qualified for up to 10K. PPP independent contractors, yes, you can be an independent contractor or a sole proprietor to qualify for the PPP. And what they're going to do is, for the PPP, the amount that you can get is going to be 2.5 times your monthly payroll expenses. Now, if you're an independent contractor or a one-man show like a sole proprietor, they're going to take your monthly, income minus your expenses. They're going to take that profit, and 2.5 times that is the amount that you'll be qualified for or eligible for. Now, if you own a restaurant, restaurants are going to be eligible for 3.5 times your monthly revenue, monthly payroll expenses, 3.5 times the amount if you are a restaurant. So keep that in mind, because they're doing that obviously because restaurants were one of the heaviest hit industries with this whole pandemic. If your employees are paid cash or under the table, then yeah, it has to be W-2 employees. So they're not going to go based off of that. Yeah, they're not going to go based off of that. Now with the grant, guys, so with the grant, your credit is not going to play a factor with the grant. With the PPP, yes, they are going to look at credit, but they have lowered the requirement. So as long as you have like a 570, you should be okay. But even if you don't, honestly, still apply, because this the whole process with the SBA, with these relief fund programs, it's been a new process for not only us, but for them too. So I would still apply, because there are people who are still getting approved, even with lower credit scores. Yeah, so you have to have a loss. So you have to show at least a 30% loss from 2019 to 2020. Yeah, and the link to both of those for the PPP process and the EIDL class is going to be in the link in my description box of this video. And I should have pinned, can you pin comments? Let me see. Okay, let me throw the EIDL class in the comments again, and let's pin it this time. Cool. So the EIDL class, I pinned the comment. So if you want to join that class, like I said, my business partner and I, we both are in funding. We have a funding company together. We are going to be teaching this class on how to properly apply for the EIDL grant, because my company will not be doing any applications for EIDL, but we will teach you how to do it properly. Now for the PPP, we have a portal where we will be assisting you. We've partnered with a hedge fund to get you guys funded for PPP. So you can find that link in the description box of this video. Now, like I said before, if you've already received the link and the email, you're going to receive a DocuSign via email for the agreement. The agreement is you saying that you agree to our fee. Our fee is 2% after you have been funded. If you are not funded and approved, there will be no fee, and there are no upfront costs. So you have to agree for that 2%. And then also in the morning, you'll receive an email about sending us a voided check. So you have to have a voided check for your business account. Send that in, and then you'll be able to get your portal to get the process started for your application for PPP. Someone said, can you get the full 10,000 if you hit it last time? So they are going to give you up to $10,000 minus the amount you got in the first round. So if you got 10 grand the first round, then you won't be able to get 10 grand this time. If you got $2,000 in the first round, then you'll be eligible for 8,000. Someone said, will I say yes? This video will be saved here on my YouTube channel so you can go back and review it. But I thought it was super important to hop on here because I know a lot of you guys received a link to the PPP information, and we had tons of questions. So I wanted to make sure that you guys understood the PPP process if you're going to be working with me and my team. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get questions. Yes, you can be a single member LLC for both programs. You can be a sole prop. You can be an independent contractor, an LLC, corporation, any business owner. But you do need a business bank account, you guys. You need a business bank account. So if you do not have one, you need to get one, because the funds will be, sorry guys, the funds will be distributed to your business bank account. Yeah, so someone said that you are afraid to put your account number and bank account information. Yeah, so that's how we withdraw the funds. So if you're not comfortable doing that for the 2%, then maybe try applying on your own. But we will have to have that information for, not only to have your funds distributed to you, but also with the 2%, because there is a 2% fee. So if you don't pay that fee, then we will do an ACH of a fee. So yeah, that's definitely necessary. So we will need to, and everything is safe and secure. Like I said, we did this last round and we funded hundreds of businesses throughout this process. Now that, everybody has a little bit more experience when it comes to PPP and EIDL, we're hoping everything goes a little bit more smoother, but just keep in mind, guys, that this is a process that will take several weeks when it comes to your PPP money. EIDL, your grant may not take as long, but with the SBA, everything has been backed up. But like I said, we're teaching you how to apply on Sunday. So if you guys need help with EIDL grants, head over to that class. The link is pinned somewhere in here. And with the PPP program, that information is going to be in the description box of this video. Yep, so you have to have a business bank account if you're applying for your business. Now, sorry guys, I'm trying to get all these questions. 2% seems fair. Yeah, a lot of people are charging more than that, but like and upfront fees. Like I said, I'm not charging any upfront fees for the PPP, honestly, because I know it's been a rough year for everyone. So I wanted to make sure that we can help you guys apply for the PPP if you're qualified, but of course we still have to charge a fee. So there's a 2% fee if funded. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I get some questions. It's going by fast, my bad, y'all, hold on. Okay. Yeah, so the EIDL, I didn't send out the EIDL through text, but you can find the EIDL class, and I'll be sending out another alert to you guys tomorrow for these next few days. So if you guys text my text number, some of you guys have my text number, or if you sent me a DM on like Instagram or Facebook, if I haven't gotten to you, I apologize. So I have thousands and thousands of inquiries literally every week. And so my team are trying to get to everybody, but the best place to go, guys, are going to be those links. I try to put all the information that you need within those links. Someone said, can I re-enter the bank info? Angela, yeah. So send an email and I'll have my admin assist you with doing that. But you'll have to send in a avoided check, which, like I said, I'll be sending out an email tomorrow to everyone who has submitted information with those next steps, okay? Because we need a voided check. And then once you do that, you'll get access to the portal. But yeah, so if you tried to have contacted me and you haven't been able to get through to me through text or through DMs, I apologize. I try to get to everyone, but like I said, I have over 200,000, subscribers, followers on all my platforms. And so when a good portion of everyone is trying to contact me via DM or text, it gets super overwhelming. And so what I've done is, I put these links in here to help you guys. So if you need those resources, please hit the links. And if you need more help, shoot an email and my team can assist you. And also make sure you guys are turning on your notification bells for my pages so that when I do lives, you guys will be able to ask all the questions that you need to ask. Yeah, so if you don't have checks for your account, then your bank can get you one. Yeah, your bank can get you a check. Or you can do a bank letter from them, but sometimes banks will charge you for a bank letter. So it's probably cheaper to just get a check. And it cannot be a temporary check. It has to be an actual check. It'll be a voided check. Yeah, so if you got approved for $1,000 for the EIDL, you'll be eligible for $9,000 this time. And yes, sole proprietors can be approved, and so can single member LLCs, 1099 independent contractors. You guys can get approved. Someone said I asked a question like 4 times already. Well, I'm sorry. There's literally so many comments, guys. So I'm trying to get to everybody. Trying to read through them. So if I didn't get to your question, I apologize. Yeah, so for applications for EIDL have not opened yet. So which is why I'm doing the class on Sunday. It'll be open sometime towards the end of next week. Okay, for PPP, you can get your application process started now if you go through my portal with my hedge fund company. What a business account is new, but business old. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. They're gonna go based off the day that you started your business. So it's okay if your business account was new, as long as your actual business on the paperwork from your state, if you have like an LLC or a corporation, you have to show that that was started before. Yeah, so if you have to be on or before January 31st, 2020. January 31st, 2020, okay? Yeah, so something you don't have to pay to apply or learn how to apply. So that's absolutely true. If you want to go and apply on your own, then that's totally fine. Like I said, majority of business owners didn't get approved for the money that they deserve because there were errors on their application. So if you don't need assistance, if you want to tackle it on your own, then that's completely fine. You can do that. But like I said, me and my business partner, we have experience. We have funded hundreds of companies. And throughout this last round, we did the same thing, which is why I'm trying to assist you guys with applying with this process. But like, if you want to tackle it on your own, you're more than welcome to. I have tons of free content on my YouTube, on my Instagram. But if you want or need more guidance, if you don't want to do the research, then that's when you can go through my services and get help with the PPP. Or you can get assistance with learning how to apply for the EIDL grants. No, so the grant is not going to be based off your credit. So if your business started after January 2020, oops, sorry guys, it's like blurry. If your business started after 2020, or I'm sorry, after January 31st, 2020, there's not going to be any SBA grants that are going to be available, but there are different types of funding. So, my company does do fundings. We do term loans, we do personal loans, business loans. So there may be other options available for you, but they are not going to be the PPP or the EIDL programs. Yeah, it's not a scam. It's definitely not a scam, but like I said, if you want to go and do the research yourself and apply yourself, then that's absolutely up to you. Absolutely up to you. I'm not forcing any of you guys to work with me or work with my company. I'm offering this as a service to you guys. Like I said, I'm not charging you guys upfront fees for the PPP. We are working with a hedge fund and we have connections directly with the SBA to assist you with this program. Because majority of business owners did not get approved because they filled out the application incorrectly. They had errors, right? This is an entire process, and this process takes weeks. It takes weeks. So if you want to go and do the due diligence, I'm not sure what your name is, Beautiful Things. If you want to go and do the due diligence yourself, go read the stimulus bill yourself like I have, then yeah, feel free to do that. Feel free to do that. But anyone who knows me and knows my content, knows that I give out a ton of free information, a ton of free content. If you want to go to YouTube University, then absolutely do that. But if you guys want assistance with people who have experience in this, and I fund businesses for a living, guys. I do it for a living. I have not worked a 9-to-5 in 3 years. Okay, I do this for a living. So this is why we help you guys, with the information that I have. I brought on my business partner, Ashley. She's amazing. She's going to be in the class as well on Sunday to teach you guys how to properly apply for the EIDL grant. And also you'll see, if you do the PPP program with us, you will see that the portal is secure. Like I said, we're going through a hedge fund to get you guys funded. Yeah, so 2% is a pretty normal payment. Some people charge more. Some people charge more, but person isn't making money off of your 2%. Yeah, my business is making money off of 2%, but that's because we are handling the application process for you. So when you get a service, you typically have to pay a fee. right? You can go and, you can go and make your own food and make your own bread, right? But you go to the store and buy those things because you don't have maybe the knowledge or the time to do it. But anyways, yeah. Anyways, so if you guys have any more questions, I'm going to try to go through and answer some of these questions. Yeah, so Andrea, so once you filled out the information for the PPP program, once you have filled that out, you sign the agreement for the 2%, you're going to receive an email tomorrow. My admin is working on getting through everyone. You're going to get an email tomorrow talking about a voided check. We need a voided check to process it. Once you do that, you'll receive an email for a portal. You'll be able to log into this portal and submit all your information for your business. This is where you will give the information for your business. And then you will also be able to log in. You'll be able to get status updates. We also have an amazing customer service team. Our customer service team will be able to assist you as well throughout this entire process, because this process will take several weeks to get you funded for PPP. Yes, the class is $27 for the EIDL program. Okay, EIDL program. And that's going to teach you how to apply on your own, because I have decided not to, sorry guys, my camera is like super blurry right now. I've decided not to do any EIDL grant applications, but me and my business partner will teach you how to apply so that you guys can fill out the application properly, because most businesses, last time there were a lot of errors. That's why they did not get approved. So we're going to teach you guys that process and how to do it on your own for EIDL. No, so you do not have to have an LLC. You can be a sole proprietor. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to make sure. Yeah, oh, okay. So let me just clarify this question. I saw someone, 2K blessed. So someone said, what is the difference between SBA and EIDL? So the SBA is the Small Business Administration. The Small Business Administration are the ones that are administering these programs. So the SBA is administering the EIDL program and the PPP program. PPP stands for Payment Protection Program. EIDL stands for Economic Injury Disaster Loan, okay? Hold on, let's, how do we remove, hold on guys, 1 second. Okay. Someone said, do I help with startups? Yes, I do. I didn't put the link for that program in the description box, but I'll do that once I hop off here. And also, I know this is kind of off topic a little bit. I don't know how to make this not blurry, y'all. I'm sorry. I think I was moving around too much. But I do have a program coming up here soon, because I get so many messages. Like every day I get messages about coaching and mentoring when it comes to starting up your business. I do have a program that'll be launching here really soon. And I'm really excited to announce that to you guys, because we have some awesome things planned. There's going to be giveaways in there. There is a trip involved for a couple of people within the program. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys, but that'll be announced here pretty soon. Also, make sure if you guys are not subscribed to this YouTube channel, go and hit subscribe right now. My podcast is going to be launching January 22nd, and it's going to be streaming here on YouTube, and it's going to be on all podcast platforms. So I'm super excited for that, to bring that value to you guys. It'll be every Friday at 10 a.m. So make sure that you guys are subscribed to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss that. Awesome. Back to some questions. Yes, so if you are an Uber driver or Lyft driver, you can qualify. Yes, you can qualify. You can be an independent contractor, a 1099, a sole proprietor. Yes, you can qualify. Okay, so how do you know if you qualify for PPP? So I'll go over this again. And again, I will post this on my page. So if you guys didn't catch the beginning, make sure you guys go back and watch the replay. I also have another separate video about specifically each EIDL and PPP qualifications. But for the PPP, You have to be able to, well, you have to have been in business January 31st, 2020 or before. You also have to show that you have taken a 30% loss between an 8-week period between March and December 2020. Okay, March and December 2020, there has to have been at least a 30% loss in comparison to that same 8-week period in 2019. Okay, and then you also have to be located, your business has to be located in what is to be considered a low income community. But for that, it's not just, you guys will be very surprised the type of communities that will actually qualify for that. So your business has, your area or city, at least a 20% poverty rate, then you'll be able to get qualified. If you're in a more rural area, there are some different qualifications, but those are going to be actually most cities in the US. Majority of the cities in the US will qualify for that. So I recommend that you guys check out the videos that are on my page specifically about each program, get a voided check from them. But that will be the best way to get one. But yeah, we definitely need that before you'll be able to get into your portal. And like I said, I'll be sending out a video via email to everybody with that information, just to make sure everybody is, solid on the process. Yep, Elite Funding here is official. Yep, that's one of my sites. So yeah, so that's where the link goes to for the class. And if you guys are registering for the class on Sunday and you cannot make it live, it'll be time. You will be able to access the replay. So the replay will be accessible to you whenever, for however long. So if you can't make it live, that's totally fine. You'll be able to still access it. But this class will be teaching you how to apply for yourself. Because I know that there are a lot of people out here charging, $200, $400, $1,000 to help you apply for this EIDL grant. So I've decided just to teach you how to do it yourself for a pretty low fee, to teach you how to, apply properly for this EIDL grant. Awesome, guys. So I've been on here for about 40 minutes and I have a meeting coming up. And so I have to hop off. I appreciate all of you. Hopefully I was able to answer some questions. I'll be doing tons of lives within these next few days to really clear up some things. But yeah, if you have questions, once I hop off, throw them in the comment section. I'll try to address them in my next video. I also have videos on my YouTube channel, about each program. Deficit EIDL is not a grant. So yes, there is a grant for the EIDL program. It is up to a $10,000 grant. Now they have not really specified if they are going to do the loan portion for EIDL. The first round, there was a loan and a grant for EIDL. But this time they have not necessarily said if they're going to do the loan, but they are for sure doing the grant. So yes, EIDL grant. So you're applying for the loan to get the grant, but they may or may not do the loans this time. So I'm going to keep you guys updated as things change with the SBA and with the stimulus. So if you're a nonprofit, so depending on how your paperwork is set up, then you can still get qualified. Yes. So if I don't mind paying you 2% to get the EIDL grant. So I'm not going to be doing any EIDL applications, but I can teach you how to do it yourself. So that's what we'll be teaching you guys on Sunday. Alrighty, guys. So awesome. So make sure you guys check out the links down below in the description box. Make sure that you all are subscribing to this channel. Hit that like, hit that, thumbs down, whatever you want to hit. And yeah, I appreciate you all. And I'm going to catch you guys later. Make sure if you guys are on my text list or my email list, that you guys are looking out for my alerts, because I'll be sending out updates periodically here throughout this entire process, because I know it's super crazy and confusing. So I'm doing my best to stay updated so I can keep you guys updated. All right. So I love you all. I appreciate all of you, every single one of you. So, like I said before, if you try to shoot me a DM and I haven't been able to answer or get to it right away, I apologize, but just know that nothing goes unseen. I appreciate all of you guys' support with watching my videos and commenting on my videos, following me on Instagram, Facebook, wherever. So just know I appreciate you guys, and anything that I can do to help you all and add value to you and your business, please let me know. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hop off because I have to hop in a meeting, but make sure you're checking out those links down below in the in the description box. I'm going to catch you guys tomorrow. Okay.